Hi, I'm Hunter Robinson with Alpha Fitness and Wellness. I am talking today about knee replacement, total knee replacement after you're older and you start working out again. After that, I had some issues when addressing spinning. I used to spin years ago. I was a personal trainer years ago. Also, I had no problem with riding a bike 500 miles a week, a couple of hundred miles every other day. So I started working out last year for a year, lifting weights. Wasn't really into cardio too much. Rode the recumbent bike a lot. Um, just started spinning uh, this year. Had quit after a year for 5 months and started back about 8 weeks ago. So I started spinning, trying to step it up a little bit to put some more cardio in it to lose weight, and went 30 miles within 3 days, which that wasn't. I didn't think it was nothing, but found out through educating myself a little more that my IT band got tight. I came home hurting the other night a little bit in the hip, and I thought, wow, my sciatica is acting up because I have sciatica in that area. Well, it went all the way down my leg. You have an IT band that goes down on the lateral side of your leg, and it was tight as well. So I iced, and I got to looking up information, and I found out that, with the knee surgery, it can actually change the gait, your gait on anything like bicycle or whatever. It even the shoes you wear can affect your back and your hips and everything. So it can affect the alignment within your body as well. So I didn't know all this. So I came home. I took a couple days off from it and talked to a doctor. I'm going to go to the chiropractor next week. So I've been stretching it. I've been icing it, and I've been getting rest on it. But I did go back last night. I did exercise on a recumbent bike for about 3 miles. I had no resistance, and I did some leg exercises because it was leg day. I didn't lift real heavy, just a few. I didn't want to go overboard, and trying to just keep it to the bare minimal. Really, I've been on TikTok, taping it live. Um, but as you get older, you don't realize, how things affect you. I didn't think the knee surgery had affected me that bad. I thought, well, it's better than it was, because before the knee had, like, it was so bad, there was too much cartilage tore up in the knee. So I don't regret the knee surgery replacement at all. But I do want my old knee back. Who doesn't? But at least I get around, and I get around all right. And that's why I'm kind of doing this. My diabetes is I'm getting the diabetes in check. The sugar levels are going down. I am diabetic too. I have come off of medication before in my past. I was a personal trainer over 20 years ago and a wellness coach, and I got off of meds then, got super, super healthy, got married, and to make a long story short, and quit working out and fattened up again. However, trying to lose weight, trying to get off of some of my medicine, I am coming back off of some of the medication I do have now, which is a good thing since I've started about 7, 8 weeks ago. So my sugar levels are going in check better. Um, which I'm happy about. Um, I just wanted to share with folks, what I'm doing, and kind of create a fitness community where people can talk, here, and establish maybe, I don't know, some form of communication with others. There's other fitness people that are good, that have been in the fitness industry, and they don't mind helping others. It's a big industry, and there's a lot to be learned. I'm no doctor. However, I did have my training license through Cooper Aerobic Center way back in the late 90s, and they don't recognize it anymore, however, for anyone. Uh, However, I am looking into another program of getting my license back, my certification back. As I train myself, I do have a trainer. I did work with some of the top in the world about 20 years ago when I was doing it. So I learned quite a bit. However, my nutrition was where I suffered a little bit. I had a nutritionist. I didn't learn about nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist now, but I know more than I did know. Um, So I'm here to share with you that if I can do this, you can do this. It doesn't matter what type of body stat you have. I have a trainer that I had a few years back. He was 600 pounds when he started working out. His story is remarkable. He is now a pro bodybuilder. He's solid muscle. He competes, and he lives by his word. And his dad though also was a diabetic too, and he reversed the diabetes with his dad working with him. So, like I said, a remarkable man. But it can happen for anybody. It doesn't matter your stature or what. You can have the body you want if you work at it. The thing is consistency, staying with it, and keeping a mindset, being positive about it. You know, enjoying what you're doing. Do things that you like doing. You don't have to do everything everybody else does. Do something you like doing. The majority of the time, it'll be you going by yourself, to the gym. And when you upkeep, you'll be upkeeping yourself. So, do things that you like, even if you're just walking down the sidewalk in your neighborhood. That's exercise. It's getting you out. And I want a more higher quality of fitness as I get older, to where I can get out and I can walk around. And I love nature. I love to be out in the outdoors, and I like fishing and stuff like that. So I want to still be able to do that. I'm 55 right now, so it's just it's going to depend on me, and that's what my doctors tell me. As they always say, contact your doctor before you start working out, and then find a gym. If you can't find a gym, there's always possibly a rec center that won't charge you nothing to work out there as long as you live within that area. You just got to show your driver's license. Something's better than nothing, though. Something's better than sitting around and doing nothing. Watching TV all the time will help give you a lot of problems. Not saying it's not fun to do. I love to do that too. I'm a Netflix addict, so I like to binge watch Netflix shows myself. However, I worked out this last week, and had a little issues with my knee. The IT band, like I said, got tight, and I came home with a hip issue. It was hurting really bad. I thought, God, I pulled something, and then I thought, no, my sciatica, but it wasn't. It was just the inflammation within there. My hip started compensating for my knee. Since I've had surgery, I've never spun since surgery, so I wouldn't know, and until now. So I know that I need to back off of it a little bit, and get myself, slow down and start back next Monday. I am going to be on a recumbent bike tonight. I went last night. Like I said, I did a few exercises then, and I had a good night. I mean, it wasn't the best night, but I was there, and I was fully focused on what I was doing. And I had people from TikTok. I go live on TikTok when I'm working out, and I'll talk a little bit, but not a lot. So if you come into my TikTok, I'm going to actually put my URL down in the bottom of this YouTube video. And if you come in my TikTok, I don't talk a lot. You'll know why. I'm working out. I'm trying to get what I need done. And I'll talk a little bit, maybe at the beginning or the end sometimes, to folks. Um, Anyhow, I like talking to other people and helping other people as well. So, learning, I'm still learning as well. Everybody always learns. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much you know, you're always going to learn something new. So, with that being said, I'm working on nutrition. I will be posting some cooking uh, videos and stuff like that for nutritious foods. I'm trying to stay lower carbs, higher protein, so I can build the body that I want. I want more muscle on my body, and I'm trying to get the fat off of me so that my diabetes also will go down with that at the same time, and I'll be healthier and thinner, to where I can get around better, feel better, just a better quality of life. So, with that being said, I guess I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Um, and I will be on TikTok quite a bit off and on. I do have more videos to post that I have at the gym. Some of them might be short, some of them might be long. I don't know. I don't know what all I'll piece together, but I'll put them on here. I have people on TikTok. I put it on. It keeps me going to the gym, and it also it keeps me responsible to go for myself, showing and working with other people. That's how I became a trainer to begin with, because I thought, how am I going to keep myself going? How am I going to stay motivated? Well, I became a personal trainer back in the late 90s, and that's how I stayed motivated. I started working with others, and I wanted to help others. And the more I wanted to help others, the more I wanted to look better and feel better for myself as well. So, with that being said, if I can do this, though, you can too. It doesn't matter what age you are, what kind of body you have. Working out, it doesn't matter if you're in a chair, if you're not. As long as you consult your doctor and you can find something you can do physically, anything's better than nothing and being totally sedative. It will help your quality of life be better. Um, I know about being in a chair. I've been there before in the past. Um, I'll explain that to you later. Anyways, I need to get off of here and get going. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week, wherever you may be, or what morning, evening, whatever. If I can do this, you can do this too. Peace. Have a good week, y'all.